Thank you. This next question will start with Mike. Where do you tend to get your news from, and what is your favorite news and information source? Where do you tend to get your news from, and what is your favorite news and information source?
Of course, I get a lot of my news from the Freeport Journal-Standard, and, well, I do. And also from the local radio stations that I listen to, I get the local news there. And some of it also from the internet. As far as my favorite news source, I would have to say probably the newspaper, because I can go back and look that over. I'll toss up between the newspaper and the radio because I don't have to take extra time to listen to that. I can listen to that when I'm driving down the road and get the news. So I hope that answers that question.
Thank you. Dave, where do you tend to get your news from, and what is your favorite news and information source?
I don't say the Journal-Standard. I'm in big trouble in this community, but yeah, that's one of them. The radio stations, unfortunately, I don't get a chance to listen to enough. I like to listen to baseball on radio, by the way. I haven't been standing. Can you see me in the back there? I do listen to NPR quite a bit, and also I read the Wall Street Journal almost every day, so I like the editorial portions in the Wall Street Journal. Thanks.
Thank you. Joseph, where do you tend to get your news from, and what is your favorite news and information source?
Well, after the last 2.5 months, most of my information came off the City Council website, and you know, I was able when I started running for mayor. One of the things that came to my attention was the high cancer level on the east side of the city, and I went and started to research, and the city of Freeport had brownfield money, which is a pot of money that the U.S. EPA puts together in order to clean up toxic waste dump sites. And this is where what I've been doing for the last 2.5 months. This brownfield project was given to Freeport back in 2011. Fairgraham did the study, and when they did the study, they found arsenic, cadmium, mercury, lead in all the old Raleigh sites and the old Burgess Battery site. Now, this was done in 2000. The original study was done in 2008, and in 2011 we were funded for that. Now, in 2016, the money that we funded, the old modern plating plant was finally torn down in October of 2016. So that means the residents in that area were living in toxic waste for a lot longer than what they should have, 8 years longer. Yeah, that's what I've been reading. And believe me, as far as I'm concerned, that we have to move faster on things. When we get funding for something, we have to use the money what it's funded for. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Jody, where do you tend to get your news from, and what is your favorite news and information source?
Well, statistically, Facebook is the thing today, and Today in the Port seems to be the one that everybody goes to hear their news. For myself, it's the people of Freeport. The people of Freeport, if you will just listen, they are so creative and have so many ideas. So if you just take a moment to stop talking and listen to what people have to say, I think we can solve all sorts of problems within our community just by listening to the great source of people.